stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out a couple cards from the Prisma Visions Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So with the airplane or jet sounds in the background, I don't know if you heard it, but there could definitely be something very significant here about business-related travels or just traveling on an airplane or traveling in general. It doesn't have to be on an airplane, just some sort of travel feels significant, or just getting comfortable with traveling in general. 122, remember that change starts with you. The more comfortable you get with traveling around the world, the more comfortable you can help others be. I feel like there's something here about your purpose, like helping people find the courage to connect with others. I don't know, it's like you getting more comfortable with traveling around the world. It's really interesting. Or just traveling in general. I feel like that could somehow encourage others to connect more with people, regardless of where they're from. I don't know. It just feels like some sort of travel, like the universe and the spirit and someone's spirit guides are really, really trying to communicate with them about traveling. Maybe specifically by plane, but only take it if it resonates. For your first card, I have the Six of Wands with Leo, and I did just see 222. There's a victory here around finding more balance in your life. There's a big, big victory here, 234. Trust that everything happens for a reason. I feel like this victory is really rooted in that idea, trusting that everything happens for a reason and trying to find deeper meaning in things that you can't control. There's a lot of healing in this card as well. Maybe a recovery in some way could be significant. There could definitely be an addiction here. Just don't give up on yourself. Give yourself time to learn about yourself, to understand how you may need help if you don't even know. Let's see what your next card is. The 6 on the Six of Wands. Wow. Okay. Okay, I can't wait to show you the next card. I also just saw 333. You know what? Let's go ahead and move on to this card because it feels like messages really want to come through right now. We have the Hierophant with the throat chakra, Venus, and Taurus. 345. Everything happens for a reason. Taurus could be very significant for someone. The reason why I said wow whenever I said that card was because in one of the readings that I recorded today, I got flashed that card. And there's been something very significant in the readings that I've been recording today about passion and purpose, really redirecting uncomfortable energy into self-love rather than self-hate. Choosing self-love over self-hate. That's what I was going to talk about with the 6, self-love. Really learning to love yourself unconditionally. Learning to do that will really encourage others to love themselves unconditionally. A lot of people show up, for lack of a better way to say it, in nasty ways because they are so hard on themselves. And I think we really just need to create an environment more that is more nurturing and constructive rather than destructive, telling, spreading the toxic idea that emotions, being emotional or sensitive is bad. Honestly, to me, I think the more emotional you are, the more beauty you see. And that makes your healing all the more valuable. Everyone's healing is valuable and important. And if you really want to make a difference in the world, it really does start with you, because, it's going to take all of us to make a difference. It's one person at a time. So hold yourself accountable because of what you believe in and what you deserve, not because other people are doing it. Yeah. This reading is actually going to be pretty short because it's honestly pretty straightforward. The throat chakra here, there's something very, very powerful about using your voice, really tapping into your potential through your voice. And I just saw 555. The energy of 5 is definitely powerful here, with the Hierophant having the number 5. The letter V could be significant in some way. Well, oh my gosh, I was going to start talking about Venus. V as in Venus. That's hilarious. But yeah, you need to be more focused on your feminine energy, releasing things internally, so that way you can release things externally. Healing is really going to give you the opportunity to walk away. There could be something here about the Caribbean. But yeah, it could give you the opportunity to walk away to something better, more stable, more secure, more enjoyable. And I feel like I'm talking about your foundation. Maybe your life in general. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up this reading with a couple cards from, I got a deck big enough to shuffle from this box of cards that I have, and I'm just going to get a couple of these cards for you. By the way, you might have saw the year 2012. That could be a significant year for someone. This victory here is just so powerful, and there's a very, very strong spiritual, soulful, I don't know how to describe it, like type of energy in this Hierophant card. There's so much light, and that's interesting because the card that I have is the 3 of Swords. On the other side it says heartbreak, suffering, grief, loneliness, rejection, betrayal, and potential for strength. The Strength card could be significant for someone from tarot. The number 3 is very, very significant for someone. If you see 333, I feel like this is about healing and expressing yourself in some way. There's definitely someone here who does carry pain. Could be from one heartbreak, many heartbreaks. It feels heavy. But there's just so much to unlock here. There's so much to unpack. But I don't mean that in a bad way, like it's going to take you forever to do that. I'm saying there's so much potential and so much possibility in understanding your own thoughts and feelings and what you're passionate about. You are an expression of the universe. You and the universe are not separate, so there's no need to be afraid of it. I feel like technology has made people very uncomfortable with the human in them, and humanity needs to get back into, reconnecting with nature and who they truly are. Well, back into, I don't know if we've ever really been there, but we're getting there. Yeah, maybe spend more time outside, or spend more time connecting with other people. I'm feeling like you need to ground yourself in this reality by, learning to love being human and learning to get comfortable with what this reality has to offer, with what change has to offer. Yeah, there's definitely strong energy here about change. And we have 6, 5, 3. if we get a 4, that'll be crazy. But with the 6 and the 5, I feel like there's a little bit of a message there to, you know, trust that everything happens for a reason, that you feel this grief, this pain, this betrayal, rejection for a reason. And you need to, I don't know how to put that into words, but I was getting distracted by almost seeing 1010, because I just really feel like the universe and your spirit guides want to help you with healing. You're already a strong person, but you can really make yourself stronger by allowing yourself to process and to heal and to find closure and to just let go of thoughts and feelings that just don't serve you, that make you invest in things that you think you're passionate about, but you're really not. That's pretty deep. Let's go ahead and get your last card here. We have, we have a major arcana. It's the Magician. It says, put that fiery energy into action, focus, plan, initiate. This wraps up this reading so nicely. I just saw 1111. You have the potential to be a very powerful manifester, someone who can just speak things into existence. It's funny it comes out that way, because there has been messages about speaking things into existence and how you need to tell yourself that what you want out of life is possible for you, instead of that it's not, because when you tell yourself, whatever you tell yourself, you're speaking into existence. So if you tell yourself it's not possible, it won't be. If you tell yourself it is, it will be. You know, that kind of like, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can, you can't, kind of thing. So yeah, this healing is definitely going to show you how powerful your mind truly is. And I'm thinking of like the mitochondria. It's like the brain is the mitochondria of the human body. It's the powerhouse. That's interesting. And it's also interesting that this card, like, I just think it wraps up so nicely, because I've been talking a lot in these readings today about redirecting this fiery, passionate energy into self-love rather than self-destruction. See the challenges that you went through as a reason to love yourself rather than hate yourself. And there's also something beautiful about planning and initiating, because the 2 of Wands was a very significant card here. You're really being called to focus on your goals and what you want, plan to, follow through with those, and give it a go. And if you come across some obstacles or setbacks, allow it to happen, because there's something to learn from those setbacks. Know that moving forward, there will be times, go ahead and mentally prepare yourself for times where, oh, well, this might not go by as fast as I want to, or this might not happen in the way that I want to. You're definitely being called to open your mind up here a lot to all of the possibilities. And I saw 333, just focus on expressing yourself. And I think healing is going to make expressing yourself a lot easier. So, if you need to, start with healing, and the expressing yourself will come on its own. I really love like this magician type of energy, because I've also been getting messages about self-destruction. This is someone who feels defeated on some level, but I just heard Invincible, Earthquake, Powerful, which are song lyrics from the song, I think, Feel Invincible by Skillet. And I'm also getting like imagery of someone really just looking at themselves in the mirror and facing themselves. It's time to do that, to be honest with yourself and to be kind to yourself. It's time to face yourself, because I really do think that you are your own worst enemy. And you need to build a healthier relationship with yourself, which I really think is just a deep reflection of building a healthier relationship with your inner child. I think that fiery, passionate energy is like inner child. type of energy, and we need to learn how to soothe the inner child so we can have more control over that passion, or that, I want to say, that flame, that fiery energy. Candles or candle work could be significant for someone, maybe rituals, or I'm also feeling something here about like a shrine, or I don't know, like a place where you worship what you believe in, or I don't know. An altar, I think, is what I'm trying to say. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any. I'd really, really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it really does make a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.